かなる手段を用いても我々はあと8体の使徒を倒さねばなら
ぬ。全てはそれからか。
嫌なんだよ、エヴァに乗るのが。うまくいって当たり前だから誰も褒めてくれない。失敗したらみんなに嫌われてひどきな死ぬだけ。
いいえ、あなたは死なないわ。私が守るの。
Okay, everybody. Boy, we've had quite an adventure today. I guess I lagged out and you all were just having a dance party. Can't believe it. So, finally, I got my computer to work, and then a window pops up and it says, Microsoft Auto Updater finished installing. And I'm like, yeah. So, I guess I accidentally had automatic updates turned on. Have to turn those off. I will forget. So, anyways, here we are. We're in the course. We're in EVAengl3000, and this is our locus, I guess. This is where all of our meat and potatoes are. It's where our assignments will be housed, and we can look. I can see 5 of you have your posted introductions. One of you drew for me, so that's great. If you were to take English 3100 with me, you would find yourself drawing quite a bit, probably. Alright, so I just turned myself into a student, and so you can see over here on the right hand column you have your little to-do list. To-do list is pretty cool. And I'm just looking at these assignments. August 23rd, 24th, 25th. I think there's something wrong with those dates. Typically, I try to make all of the big assignments assignments in which you have to write or draw or hand something in. Post to a discussion forum. I try to make those be due on Fridays, so we're kind of like, oh, it's Friday, I have to make sure I hand in everything for Harris. Now, because they're due on Friday, that doesn't mean you should just wait until Friday to do everything. Like, work throughout the week. Like, if I have a discussion forum, it's always a good idea to post once as early as possible, and then maybe around Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, go back and respond to some of your classmates and engender them in a conversation about course material. And this is really important for us because we're online and we don't have like a community that's like a classroom. We're all over the place. So having these online discussions is really going to help you form community. When you all form community, you think that you feel as if you belong. And when students, especially underrepresented students, feel as if they belong, their success rates shoot way up. So talk to each other. It's one of the best things that you can do to ensure your success. All right. So we have the main icons here. Why isn't that picture centered? And so we have the start here, take you to Canvas orientation. We have the course information, take you to the syllabus and all that jazz. We have course videos. If I ever post any videos, I'll put them here. This will probably take you to a random video page from, looks like from English3100. So the bottom videos mean nothing to you. These top two will be something for you. And I will replace this English 3100 orientation with this video that I'm recording right now. Okay, so videos are super important. Grades, why is that showing? Guess I could show you the grade book. I'm thinking about it. I think the way I have the course set up, that I could show you the grade book. All right, my contact information here is here. Video conference link, Slack link, email, all that great information is there. Now, you can click start here, the course information. I'm just going to kind of take the back door. I'm going to come over here to modules. And so here we go, begin here. And we have all of these items. And when I was talking to myself earlier today, I talked about your little check boxes here. And so you start at the top and you move down for each item. So you can see it has a name. It says mark it as done, mark it as done, mark it as done, submit something. So what does that mean? I'm going to come here to the Canvas orientation. I'm going to read this grade information, and since I'm changing everything, it's some of it may not apply anymore. I read it, I watched the video, I just marked it as done. Now I'm going to hit next. Here's our syllabus. So Harris's contact information, a bit about Engaged English, the grade contract, definitions of the grades. So if you want an A, this is what you're going to do. If you want a B, that's what you're going to do. If you want a C, that's what you're going to do. There's a fancy chart to track your assignments. I'm going to mark that as red. And what's next is the help page. So you all are supposed to be able to edit this. I have to fix it. So you can edit it. I also want to include a section for advising, but so these are places where you can get help on campus. Something I cannot stress enough is the Dean of Students and the Laptop and Internet Hotspot Loan Program. Okay, so yeah, take advantage of that if you need to. And you know, sometimes it's good to have your own personal computer and then to have like another one only for school, right? So take advantage. It's a good program. Dean of Students is awesome. She does a great job. All right, and so now you can see I marked a couple items off. So they're marked as done. Still have a red circle. I haven't finished everything. So I haven't finished everything up here. So if I try to come down here, it's not gonna let me. See? So prerequisite, begin here. So to progress in the course, you just have to finish everything. All right? And so as we saw, one of you is way down here already, which is great, right? So I am turn myself back into a professor. And so you have your critical reading response, you have instructions, a little video I told you about. Here's the handout instructions, just make sure you follow them. And I need to, this is a little out of whack here. So you're going to read I'm just looking here. So This should be like read Eagleton. What is literature? I'm going to do this right now. Which is the first chapter of this book. Don't read the whole book, just read the first chapter. You'll have your critical reading response for it. And then actually next week, week 2, we're going to talk about what is literature, and we're going to talk about why is Persig Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance still relevant today. Why does it still resonate today? A little quick article with some cool pictures that we can talk about, and I'm going to get out of there before I'm bombarded with ads. Okay, so right here, when I tell you read Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance to page 80, you're going to have a little bit of time to do that. We'll start talking about it next week, but we really want to get this working definition of literature and why maybe this novel could be relevant for you, and then we'll start reading. So with this, critical reading response to Zen, the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, and then this stuff, we'll get to it. All right. So this is bleeding. Get out of there. Bleeding on into week 3. So read ahead. I think I did say in a note, email I wrote a while ago, I think I said first half of the book is pretty quick, but as the philosophical treatises start rolling in and start lengthening, you're going to need a little bit more time to read. So maybe try to read ahead. So that way, when your reading speed really slows down, and the novel really gets murky and philosophical about what is clarity, what is quality, you'll then have that time. So it's perfectly fine to read ahead. Okay, so do that. And yeah, so I think this is your first 2 weeks. Like I said, this is what we're doing. Okay, I might reorder it a little bit, might bleed some down, move some down into week 3, but this is what we're doing. I am going to add a Google map, so don't worry about that. Now, I didn't give you instructions for this yet. This says ZMM, just Zen Motorcycle Maintenance. So here it is, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance online. And I'm gonna give you instructions, but basically you're gonna annotate the novel as a class. And when you all read the first 80 pages, you're going to write a critical reading response, and that critical reading response is going to involve a golden nugget, and you're going to mark your golden nugget right on down in here in the book. So you can highlight it, annotate it. See, I always just shoot myself in the foot, right? I say, this is cool because, and by using the word cool, I just lowered the tone way down from something academic to something familiar. So I should say, this is important to my reading of the novel because blah, 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 right? Post to my class, and there it is. Okay, so this is how you're gonna navigate the class. It's kind of trimmed down. Have a lot of your help items here, but the key for you after you get comfortable, really you don't need to even look at that to-do list, because you come down to modules and this isn't checked. I need to do it, right? So you look at your checklist over here, just work down it and mark off your items, okay? It's going to be super easy. And so I really look forward to talking about this class with you. And like I said, we're going to try to read the novel within the first half of the semester. We'll try to spend the second half of the semester with a lot more writing and interrogating the novel. We'll see how that goes, but like I said, with students, you'll get to the murky part in the end, and you're all not going to finish your reading. But I think now we're gonna get through it, okay? And this is a novel. Maybe Persig said that at times he sat down and the novel flowed onto the page like mana. But with us, this is a novel you have to read a few times to really work out the philosophical bits. So it's easy and it's difficult. But what I like about it is it's incredibly relevant in that he explores concepts related to mindfulness. And mindfulness is huge right now, right? We have all the mindfulness coloring books and things. Well, you're going to see relations to that in what Persig says. And you know, it's a Western examination of Eastern philosophy. So it's an interesting approach. Sometimes I feel guilty because I want to find, you know, like a book by an author of color or something so we can, you know, read something by, you know, probably what could be an underappreciated or underrecognized person. But I think Persig gives us some of these inroads into differences and visible differences and visible differences. So I think the book can help make us more aware, and when we're more aware, we're more respectful to people around us, I could say, but that's kind of like nonsense, right? But we'll see what gets into it, because I can say in the novel, you know, a colleague says something to Persig, the main character. It's a little snippy thing. What about this? Right? And it sends him into madness. And I think we've all experienced that. And that's the thing with mindfulness is, you know, what we say has an effect on other people. So how can we handle that in mindful ways? All right, I'm just going to leave it at that.